we have seen the basic definition of a composite function. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll try to solve some questions based on the same concept. Okay, so I'll give you a question, you tell me the answer. Okay, so the question is, given f of x is equals to, f of x is equals to so f of x is equals to x minus 1, okay, and g of x is equals to 5x plus 2. Okay, so these are the two functions given to us. Now you have to find the value of, f of g of 2, g of f of minus 1, third is f of 5, and the fourth one is f of g of x, f of g of c. So you have to find the values of these 5. Okay, you have to find the values of these 5 composite functions. For a particular value, you have to find the value of these 5 composite functions. Okay, for f of g 2, g of f minus 1, f of f 5, and f of g 0. Find it. Okay, so I hope everybody must have got the answer. Let's try to find out first what is f of g of x and g of f of x. Okay, first let's see how can we find f of g of x. Okay, so when we have f of x is equals to x minus 1, suppose we'll write f of 2. F of 2 will be 2 minus 1, f of 3 will be 3 minus 1, and so on. So whatever we write here, whatever we write inside this box, inside this bracket, whatever we write, we substitute or we replace x with the same value. So suppose instead of 3, if I write f of k, so this will become k minus 1. Okay, instead of k, if I write f of k plus 1, so this will become k plus 1 minus 1. Okay, instead of k plus 1, if I write g of x, so if I write f of, what is g of x? 5x plus 2. So instead of x, what will I write? 5x plus 2 minus 1. So this becomes 5x plus 2 minus 1 will be plus 1. So this is f of g of x. Understood? So this will become 5x plus 1. Okay. Now similarly, g of f of x, g of x is 5x plus 2. G of x is 5x plus 2. So g of, instead of x, I will substitute f of x. So this is x minus 1. So this becomes 5 into, instead of x, I will substitute x minus 1 plus 2. So this will become 5x minus 5 plus 2 is equals to 5x minus 3. So this is g of f of x. Till here everything is fine. So I have got f of x, I have got g of x. I have to also find f of fx. So fx is x minus 1. So f of x will be, f of x is x minus 1. So x minus 1 minus 1. So this becomes x minus, this is okay. This becomes x minus 2. Okay. Now see. Now suppose whatever value I have to find, f of g of 2. F of g of 2. So instead of x here, I will substitute 2. So the first thing is f of g of 2. I already have f of g of x. So f of g of 2 will be 5 2s are 10 plus 1. So this will be 11. So the first answer is 11. So this one is equals to 11. Okay. Second, g of f of minus 1. G of fx is this. Instead of x, what I have to substitute? Minus 1. So g of f of minus 1 equals to, g of f of minus 1 will be equals to 5 minus 1 minus 5 minus 3 minus 8. Okay. F of 5. F of f, this is the function f of f. So this is f of 5 will be nothing but 5 minus 2. Instead of x, I will substitute 5. So this will be 3. So this is equals to minus 8. This is equals to 3. And this f of g of 0. F of g is this thing. 0 will be f of g of 0 will be equals to 5 into 0, 0, 0 plus 1. So this is equals to. Okay. I hope everybody understood. Fine. Very good. Now let's look at the next question. Next example. Just check this one once again. I'll give you 1 minute. Let's check this and then we'll move on to the next example. Fine. Let's move on to the next example. Okay. Let's see. So now they have given they have given f of x is equals to, given f of x is equals to x plus 1 upon 4x, given f of x is equals to x plus 1 upon 4x, and g of x is equals to 3x plus 1. Excuse me. And gx is equals to 3x plus 1. Okay. So you have to find, first thing, you have to find domain. You have to find domain and range. You have to find domain and range of f of g of x. You have to find domain and range of f of g of x. Second thing, you have to find g of f of x. First, find f of g of x, find its domain, and then find g of f of x. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes, solve this issue. Okay, let's solve this one. Now, first what I'll do, I will check the functions f of x and g of x individually. I will check individually what the function f of x and g of x have it as their domain and range. Okay, so first thing, I'll check for f of x. So what I'll do, I'm first checking individually. So first I will check for f of x. So what will be the domain for f of x? Domain for f of x will belongs to real minus 0. Real minus 0. Domain for f of x will be domain real minus 0 because x cannot take 0. Rest all the values x can take. Okay. Now what I'll check? I will check the range. So find the range. I can substitute y is equals to x plus 1 upon 4x. I will cross multiply. So this will be 4xy is equals to x plus 1. I will take x to this side. So this is x 4y minus 1 equals to 1. So x is equals to 1 upon 4y minus 1. Okay, x is equals to 1 upon 4y minus 1. So x and what will be the domain of this? Domain will be y cannot take which value? Y cannot be equals to 1 by 4. So what will the range of fx? The range of f of x will be r minus 1 by 4. Okay, so we got the domain and we got the range. Okay, so we got the domain as well as the range for f of x. Fine, this is okay. This thing we have already done many times in previous questions. Fine. Now second part, what we'll do, we'll find the domain and range of g of x. We'll find the domain and range of g of x. Now because g of x is a linear function, see g of x is a linear function, so the domain and range will be simple. The domain and range of g of x, the domain and range of g of x. G of x will be r. Domain of g of x will be r, and range of g of x will also belongs to r. Because this is 3x plus 1, so the domain and range will both be r. Okay, so we have got this part. Till here, this is normal. This is simple. Till here, everything is normal. This we have already seen. Okay. Now what we'll do? Third part, what we'll do? We'll find f of g of x. We'll find f of g of x. We'll find f of g of x. F of g of x will be nothing but, instead of x, I will substitute 3x plus 1. Okay. So this will become 3x plus 1 upon, instead of x, I will substitute 3x plus 1, and instead of x again, I will substitute 3x plus 1. 4 into 3x plus 1. So this will become 3x plus 1. So this will become 3x plus 2 and divided by 4 into 3x plus 1. Okay. So this will become the final function. This will become my final function. Okay. Now see. First thing is that f of g of x will be comprising of, sorry, I'll write this again. So f of g of x is equals to 3x plus 2 divided by 4 into 3x plus 1. 3x plus 5. So this becomes my function. This becomes f of g of x equals to 3x plus 2 upon 4 into 3x plus 1. Fine. Now see, this function is coming from this function is coming from x. From x we are getting which values? F of x. Now this f of x is giving input to gx, and this is what? G of f of x. Sorry. This is g of x. This is g of x, and this is f of, this part is f of g of x. Okay. This is fine because we have to find f of g of x. So from x we are getting g of x, and from g of x we are getting f of g of x. This is okay. Fine. Very good. Now the first thing is that we have seen. So what is the domain? What is the domain and range of f of x, and what is the domain and range of g of x? Fine. So g of x, what will be the domain? The domain is real. Okay. And what will be the range? The range is also real. Okay. For g of x, the domain and range are both real and real. This is okay. Domain and range are both real and real. Okay. From these real values, we will be getting f of x. From these real values, we will be getting f of x. But what is the domain of f of x? Domain of f of x is real minus 0. Domain of f of x is real minus 0. That means from here we cannot take 0. We cannot take 0. 0 cannot be taken. 0 cannot be taken. This is okay. Here if there is a value 0, this 0 will not have any image here. This 0 will not have any image here. Till here everything is fine. Okay. 0 will not have any image here. So first thing what we have to do, we have to find the value of we have to find the pre-image of 0. So something from x, if we substitute something in x, we will get 0, and this 0 cannot be taken. So we will remove this part also. We will remove this part in from domain. We will remove this from domain. We will remove this part from domain. So what we will remove? What will give you 0? This is 0 because g of x will give you 0 as an output. G of x will give you 0 as an output. So that means this 3x plus 1 should be equals to 0. That means x is equals to minus 1 by 3. That means x is equals to minus 1 by 3. So that means x is equals to minus 1 by 3. When it is giving you 0, this 0 cannot take any input. This 0 will not take any input for f of x, because f of x's domain does not contain 0. F of x's domain does not contain 0. Okay, fine. So that means the domain of f of g of x will also not contain minus 1 by 3. Okay, so that means the domain of f of g of x will also not contain minus 1 by 3. See, if I substitute minus 1 by 3 here, if I substitute minus 1 by 3 here, what will I get? If I substitute minus 1 by 3 here, this will become minus 1 by 3 plus 1. This will become 0. This is okay for everyone. Fine. So that means the domain of f of g of x will be real, will belongs to real minus 0. Will belong, oh sorry, will belongs to real minus 1 by 3. Will belongs to real minus of 1 by 3. That means I will remove minus 1 by 3 from the domain. I will remove minus 1 by 3 from the domain. Okay, fine. Very good. Now also from here we were getting that the domain range of f of x will not contain minus 1 by 4. That means here we will not have 1 by 4. We will not have 1 by 4. So let's check from this part also. If this is okay, we will check from this part also if we will have 1 by 4 or not. We will find the range of this one. We will find the range of this one. So we have 3x plus 2 upon 4 into 3x plus 2, 4 into 3x plus 1. Sorry, 4 into 3x plus 1. Fine. So this is equals to y. This is equals to y. Again, I will cross multiply. So this becomes 3x plus 2 is equals to y into 4 into 3x plus 1. So this is 3x plus 2 is equals to 4 into 3xy plus 4 into y. This is 4 into y. So I will bring this side and this side. So this becomes 2 minus 4y is equals to 4 into 3xy minus 3x. I'm bringing this on this side and 4 on that side. So this becomes 3x. 4y minus 1 is equals to 2 minus 4y. I will bring this down. So this is 3x is equals to 2 minus 4y upon 4y minus 1. Also from here also the domain of this part will be y should not be equals to 1 by 4. So that means from here also we are getting the range of f of g of x is equals to r minus 1 by 4. So this becomes the range. So what is the range in the domain of f of g of x? The range of the domain. The range is r minus 1 by 4. R minus 1 by 4. And what is the domain? R minus 1 by 4. Okay. So the range is this, and domain of f of g of x is equals to r minus 1 by 3. Fine. Just check it once again. This part, I'll start. Fine. So and next part is find g of f of x. So find the value of g of f of x, where fx is this gx. Find it, and then we'll solve this one also. Fine. So we'll find the value of g of f of x. So what is the value of g of f of x? Okay. So g of x is 3x plus 1. G of x is 3x plus 1, and f of x is x plus 1 upon 4x. So g of f of x will be nothing but I will substitute, instead of x I will substitute f of x. So this becomes 3 into x plus 1 upon 4x plus 1. So this becomes 3x plus 1 upon 4x, sorry, 3x plus 3 upon 4x plus 1. So this becomes 3x plus 3 plus 4x upon 4x. So this becomes 3x plus 4x, 7x plus 3 upon 4x. This is g of f of x. Understood? So this is g of f of x. Fine? Okay. Fine. Very good. Now I'll give you the next question. You tell me the answer. Okay, I'll give you the next question. There is something similar to this. You have to find a domain and range of, you have to find a domain of composite function using the functions which are given before, which is given as a normal function f and g. Okay, fine. Let's see if we can state the domain of this function. So f of x is equals to x upon x plus 1. F of x is equals to x upon x plus 1, and g of x is equals to 1 upon x minus 2. F of x is equals to x upon x plus 1, and g of x is equals to 1 upon x minus 2. Find FOG of x and state its domain and its domain. You have to find f of x and you have to find its domain. Okay, tell me the answer. I'll give you a few minutes. Tell me the answer. What will be the domain? If you've got the answer, please write in the chat. Please give the answer for the domain of FOG. If you've got the answer, please type in the chat so that I will understand if you have solved it or not, or if you are able to understand it or not. I'll give you some time to solve it. The domain of FOG. Okay, let's see. Let's try to solve it. Let's try to solve it. So first is I have to find f of g of x. So what I do, I'll simply substitute g of x in f of x. So what I'll get is if I substitute g of x in f of x, so this will be, instead of x I will substitute 1 upon x minus 2. So 1 upon x minus 2 divided by 1 upon x minus 2 plus 1. Okay, this is total thing. I will substitute in this and I will substitute as x. So this will become 1 upon x minus 2 and this will be 1 plus x minus 2 upon x minus 2. So this will be 1 upon x minus 2 into x minus 2 plus 1. So this is x minus 1. Okay, so this becomes approximately, this will become 1 upon x minus 1. So this is f of g of x is equals to 1 upon x minus 1. 1 upon x minus 1. So this becomes your f of g of x. The final function is f of g of x. Okay. Now we have to find the domain of this function. We have to find the domain of this function. Now, just by looking at this, what we can say about the domain? Just by looking at this, what we can say about the domain? That the domain, we can say that the domain for this one, the domain will belongs to real minus 1. This belongs to the domain belongs to the real value real minus 1. Okay. Till just by looking at this, we can say that by domain is equals to real minus 1 for just by looking at this, so f of g of x. Okay. But if we look at the functions g of x, if we look at the function g of x also, now this function f of g of x must be coming with something like this. This is x is giving you f of x, and this f of x is giving you g of f of x. Okay, x is giving you f of x, and f of x is giving you g of f of x. Okay, which values x can take? All real values minus of 2. All real values minus 2. That means 2 will not be included in this. I cannot take 2 as a value of x. That means no matter what happens, I can never take value of x as 2. I cannot take value of x as 2. Understood? Fine. So that means if x cannot take 2 as a value, and already I have substituted, I have taken from the final thing, I have taken r minus 1. But in the previous case, gx can never take 2. So that means the final function, this will also never accept 2. Also, one more thing. See, here also what we did, we cancelled x minus 2 with x minus 2. But when we are cancelling x minus 2 with x minus 2, this minus 2 will make 0 in the denominator also. So what we are doing, we are indirectly cancelling 0 by 0. Understood? Even if we are cancelling 0 by 0, even if we are removing, just by looking at the original function, we can see that 2 was not included. Okay, so there are two methods. Means in both way you can see that 2 will be included or not. One thing is that when we are cancelling this minus x minus 2 upon x minus 2, we know that x cannot be equal to 0 because this will be 0 by 0. Okay, for all non-x is equal to 0 values, we can easily cancel. Suppose x is 5 minus 2 upon 5 minus 2, 3 by 3, cancel out. But when x is 2, we cannot cancel. So that means x should not be included in as 2. But even if you are not getting by this, suppose by mistake you have cancelled this one. When you look at the original function, in this case x cannot take 2. If x cannot take 2, that means this value, this starting only x is removing or x is emitting 2. Okay, so that means not just 1, real values minus 1 and 2. These values will not be included in the domain. 1, why it is not included? Because of this part. And 2, why it is not included? Why 2 is not included? Because originally g of x will never take 2 as a domain. Understood? So this will be the final domain. Of f of g of x. Everybody understood? Fine. Okay. Now see. Now next question. Next question. Given that f of x is equals to x square, comma g of x is equals to 2 of x, comma h of x is equals to x minus 2. Okay, and find f o g. You have to find f o g o h of x and f of g of h of x. Okay, you have to find f o g. First you have to find f o g of h of x, and then this thing in order, and you have to check whether both are equal or not. You have to check whether both are equal or not. Okay, you have to check both are equal or not. Now according to our understanding, these two should be same, because we have seen that FOG and FOG of h and FOG of g of h, we have seen they are equal. So these two also should give us the same values. Just check and find out whether these two will give you the same values or not. Okay, let's try to find out. First we'll find this part. So what they are doing is first they are finding FOG. And then in FOG, what they are doing? In FOG, they are substituting the value of h. In FOG, they are substituting the values of h. Okay, so let's see. FOG, they are substituting the value of h. FOG, let's see. FOG, so FOG means in function f will substitute g. In function f will substitute g. So in the function f, when we are substituting g, so this will become f is x square. In x square, when I substitute gx, so this is x square, this is f of x. When in x I will substitute g of x, so this is f of g of x. This will become, instead of x, if I substitute 2x, so this is 2x whole square. Okay, so this becomes FOG. Fine, this will become FOG. Okay, now next. Okay, so next, what you left? Yeah, so this will become 4x square. This will become 4x square. This will become 4x square. Now, when you will substitute in this 4x square, in this when you will substitute h of x. So now this, suppose this I am taking as k of x. Now what I have to do? I have to find value of k of h of x. So instead of x, I will substitute x minus 4. So this becomes 4 into k of h of x will be 4 into x minus 2 whole square. This is 4 into x minus 2 whole square. Understood? So this is nothing but FOG First I have found FOG, and in that FOG I have substituted h of x. Okay, so this I'm getting as FOG of h. Fine, this is okay for everyone. Okay, next. And now I have to find FOG of h. FOG of h. So first what I'll find g of h. I'll find g of h of x. Okay, gx is given as 2x. Gx is given as 2x. Okay, so gx is given as 2x. So let's see. So g is 2x. G of x is equals to 2x. And h of x is x minus 2. So what I'll do? I'll simply substitute instead of x, x minus 2. So g of h of x will be nothing but 2 into x minus 2. 2 into x minus 2. So this becomes 2 into 2 minus 4. Sorry, 2x minus 4. This becomes g of h of x is 2x minus 4. Now I have to substitute f of, so this I can take as, now this I can take as t of x. This I can take as t of x. What I have to find? I have to find f of t of x. I have to find f of t of x. If I have to find f of t of x, okay. If I have to find f of t of x, what I can substitute? F is what? X square. So instead of x square, I can substitute tx square. So that means this will become tx whole square. And what is t of x? 2x minus 4. So that means 2x minus 4 whole square. So this is nothing but, if I take 2 common, this will become 2 square into x minus 2 whole square. Are these two same? This is nothing but 4 into x minus 2 whole square. Are these two same? Yes. So according to the theory, these two should have been same. According to the theory, these two should have been same. And right now what we are getting, these two are exactly, I'll just rewrite it this way. This is 2 square x minus 2 whole square is equals to 4 into x minus 2 whole square. Understood? Fine. Just check it once again and see if you are able to understand. Okay, everybody understood? Now I'll give you one more question. Let's see if we can find the answer. I'll give you one more question. Let's see if you can find the answer. Okay, let's see. F of x is equals to greatest integer x. Okay, f of x is equals to greatest integer x. G of x is equals to 2x, and h of x is equals to 2 by x. Okay, f of x is greatest integer x, g of x is 2 of x, and h of x is 2 by x. Okay, so you have to find the values of all these. A, FOG of minus 4.2, B, FOG of 5, C, FOH of 2, D, FOGOH of 3, FOG of H of 3. Okay, just tell me what will the values of all these. This is FOG of minus 4.2, this is 5, FOG, this is FOH of 2, this is FOG of H of 3. Okay, these are the functions. F of x is greatest integer x, g of x is 12x, h of x is 2 by x. Okay, we'll start solving it. So what we have, first thing is FOG. FOG is nothing but f of g of x. So instead of x, because here it is x, instead of x, what I'll substitute? I'll simply substitute 2 of x. This becomes greatest integer of 2 of x. Okay, this is the greatest integer of 2 of x. So instead of x, now what will I substitute? So this is now FOG of x. Okay, so this is FOG of x. This is FOG of x. So instead of x, whatever I'll substitute, I have to substitute. I'll just put the same value here. Okay, so here x is minus 4.2. So I'll substitute minus 4.2 here. So this is greatest integer of minus 4.2 into 2. So this becomes minus 8.4. Greatest integer of minus 8.4 is what? Greatest integer of minus 8.4 is minus of 9. Greatest integer of minus 8.4 is minus 9. This is for the first one. This is for the first one. Second one or B. Second one or B. FOG of 5. FOG of 5. We have already seen FOG is what? Greatest integer 2 of x. Greatest integer 2 of x. So that means greatest integer of 2 into 5. So this is greatest integer of 10. So that means this is understood. C part. FOH of 2. FOH. So we have f of x, FOH of x is equals to, instead of greatest integer x, what will I substitute? This x, what will I substitute? 2 by x. So this becomes greatest integer of 2 by x. Okay. What I have to substitute instead of x? X is 2. So that means greatest integer of 2 by 2, which is nothing but. Understood? And the part D is what? FOG of h. FOG OH. Okay. So first what I'll do, I'll find G of h. I'll find G of h and that I will substitute in F. So G of h is what? Instead of x, I will substitute 2 by x. Instead of x, I will substitute 2 by x. So G FO. So what is G of x? So this is 2 to the 4 by x. Okay, of x. So instead of x, what I'll substitute? 4 by x. So this becomes greatest integer of 4 by x. Greatest integer of 4 by x. And what I have to substitute? 3. X I have to substitute, so 3. So this becomes greatest integer of 4 by 3. This is nothing but 1. Understood? Just check all the answers. So this is nothing but instead of x, I will substitute 3. At x is equals to 3, this will become. Okay. Just check all the answer. This is okay? Fine. Let's look at one more question. Let's see. So they have given, question is something like this, that f of x, so question is f of x is equals to e to the power 2x plus 3. This is f of x. They have given e to the power 2x plus 3 for all x belongs to real numbers, and g of x is equals to ln, that is natural log or log base e x minus 1, okay, for x greater than and x belongs to real numbers. X greater than 1 and x belongs to real numbers. So you have to find f o g of x. You have to find f of g of x. You have to find f o g of x. Okay, fine. Okay, so what we can do, we can solve this question as homework. I'll repeat the last question once again because it was something little different. I'll repeat the last question once again. We can solve this question for homework also, and you can add also find the domain, and range of f o g of x. You have to also find the domain and range of this function. Okay, you have to find the domain and range of this function. I'll show you the slides once again and I'll repeat the last question once. So this was the first question which we did on composite functions, in which the function was given as f of x is equals to x minus 1 and g of x is equals to this. We have to find different values of composite functions. Okay, fine. Next was same question got continued here. Okay, now next part was we have to find, the next question was that given f of x is equals to this and g of x is equals to different function. For this one, we have to find the domain and range of the composite function. For this one, we have to find the domain and range of the composite function. So this we got as a composite function, and we got the domain as this, and we got the domain as this for this particular function, and the range as this. Okay. And this was the next question, which means again f of x and g of x was given. We found the f of x and g of x, and we found the domain and the we had to find the domain of this particular question. This was the question. We have to find the domain. Okay, so we got the domain as real minus 1 and 2. Okay, this was the question. Where f of x is, g of x and h of x are given. Again, we have to find the composite function. Okay, this was the final question, in which f of x is given as greatest integer x, g of x is given as 2 of x, and h of x was given as 2 by x. Okay, f of x was given as greatest integer x, g of x is 2x, and h of x is 2 by x. We have to find different values of. We have to find different values of the composite functions. You have to find different values for the different composite functions. Okay. Now, first is f of g of x. So whatever g of x is, we'll simply substitute in x as in f function f. So this becomes greatest integer of 2x. Fine. Second part is b. F of g of x is 5. Okay. Third part is f of h. X equals to x by 2 and this. Okay. Now what we'll do, I'll find this part once again. I'll find the value of this part once again. So what they have given is, okay. So they have given f of x as f of x as greatest integer x, okay, g of x as 2x and h of x as 2 by x. Okay, so I'll find the FOGOH of x. One second. Okay, see. So what I'll do, suppose this is, I can take bracket on this or I can take bracket on this. So this I'm taking first. So I can write FOGOH of x. So first I will find GOH. What is GOH? So G of h of x, GOH of x, I will find. So function, instead of g I will substitute h functions. Okay, so instead of x I will substitute hx. So this becomes twice of hx, which is nothing but twice of 2 of x. So this becomes 4 of x. Okay, so this part is nothing but 4 of x. This part is nothing but 4 of x. Okay, now this part 4 by x, I have to substitute in the function f. So f is what? Greatest integer x. So instead of greatest integer x, so FOGOH of x will be nothing but greatest integer of 4 by x. So this becomes greatest integer of 4 by x. Okay, and at x is equals to 3, FOGOH of 3 is equals to greatest integer of 4 by 3, which is nothing but greatest integer of 1.333, which is nothing but. Okay, I have this part is okay. Fine. The remaining we will do in the next class, and we'll solve some more complex questions based on the composite. Okay.